Hi, friends. As long as we keep producing people who are active only in religious spaces and not in strategic places, many problems will remain unresolved. Here's the thing: I've seen communities gather largely to pray for what one signature could have changed, one policy could have transformed. What is the gap? The problem is that they either do not know someone who has the authority to do so or does not have the relationship with that person. See, don't get me wrong, prayer is powerful. Prayer move mountain. Prayer transform things. Prayer is a Christian native. Prayer is a crucial amongst all religious organizations. But I also think that prayer should produce competence. Prayer should also produce preparation, and prayer should produce placement. These are the three core things I think prayer should produce. You see, there's an irony of factories being shut down, business collapsing, and these factories being converted into religious bodies or places of fellowship. Now, I'm not saying it is wrong to expand religious ideas and all of that, but I'm only saying that when these people gather in these supposed fellowship places, they gather only so they could pray for jobs. They gather only so they could pray for what 20,000 naira, 10,000 naira could have solved in the hospital. This is a big problem and something that we must look into closely, my friends, because we are not in heaven, we are on earth, and on earth there are certain things that are crucial. Prayer is not a substitute for production. I understand that prayer is very powerful. We must also know that we need enterprises, we need skills, we need innovation, we need policies, and all of these things to make it even better. Here is what Mordecai would tell us. He says, see, we will go and fast and pray. But you see, you go to the king and make your case. Because you have the authority, you have the access to do so. There was one thing that Mordecai understood, that yes, it is good to pray, but positioning should never be underestimated. Yes, it is good to pray, but we must also be ready to occupy and build systems. We need people in government, we need people in manufacturing, we need people in law, in business, in technology, in media, and all other spaces. We need people who would take this message and righteously do it well. Because instead of just voices gathering across all of the weekdays, voices with competence at decision tables are also very crucial. And see, there are problems that need finance, there are some that needs prayer, there are some that needs policy, and there are some that needs production. True wisdom is knowing when each of these is needed and how to go about it. God bless you.